The Crew 3 needs to go back to its roots, okay? Like, I want boats and planes to be removed because think about this. If you played the Crew 1 like you would mess around with the cars stuff, planes and boats are near useless in the Crew 2. Well, planes are good for just traveling, like, long distances, but you just can't use them for, like, almost anything else. And their stunt-based events are uninspired and the air racing is pointless. And boats are just useless. Okay, that's the whole point. They feel out of place in the Crew. Like, it's about cars and bikes. That's all I want in the Crew 3. It's cars, trucks, and bikes. Since I feel like, ooh, if the Crew 3 doesn't have planes and boats, it's going to be too similar to Need Speed. Dude, shut up. The Crew 1, think of it. It was a good mix of so many different racing games. Like, great mix of like Need Speed, Test Drive Unlimited, Forza, even some off-road racing games like Dirt, Gravel, even like Smuggler's Run if you have like the runner missions in it. Like, and now the Crew 2 feels like a Forza Horizon 4 clone, and that is not a good thing. The Crew 2 is like $15 now. Well, guess what? You can buy Forza Horizon 4 for that price. Maybe if you like have an Xbox, just buy Forza Horizon 4 instead of this. And in the Crew 3, every area needs to be different. Since the Crew 2, I see a whole bunch of copy-paste areas, and the weather effects in some areas like make all areas feel the same. And there's nothing really distinguishing them. Like, everything's just copied and pasted around the world, which shows how poor the open world is. While the Crew 1, like, all the police cars were different, all the road signs were different. The weather was different between each area. Like, that was a very good thing in the Crew 1. The Crew 2, advertisers basically just scrapped everything that made the Crew 1 worth playing, then replaced everything to make it a Forza Horizon 4 clone. So, that's exactly why the Crew 2 is just a missed opportunity. And actually performed pretty bad at launch. It only sold like 300,000 copies. And Avatar does not listen to the community. And they're just doing what they want. And if say we want an illegal street racing expansion, they're probably going to do some like, I don't know, like turret sections with cars. Like blowing things up. Like that's probably what they would do. And the Crew 2's graphics are actually worse than the Crew 1's if you actually look at, like, besides reflections, everything else is a lot more untextured and blurry. And the Crew 1, the Crew 2, the Crew 3, it needs to go back to what the Crew 1 did great and expand upon it. Like, here they basically just follow, like, look at playground games like Forza Horizon, like, back then. Like, they just didn't care about the community, but now, like, look at Horizon 4. They get very fan-requested features. Kind of, like, got, like, the Eliminator and all this stuff, but there's some very fan-requested features that need to be added. Like, I could probably make a whole video about that. So, the Crew 3 just needs to go back to what the Crew 1 did right. And remove planes and boats from the Crew 2 since they're out of place if you've actually played the Crew 1. And they're useless, to be honest.